2 โมงกับอีก12 นาทีครับนี้ได้รับชมผ่านไปก็เป็นวิดีโอนะฮะของรายการที่เป็น Official Support Race ของ Asia World Racing นะครับเป็นตัวทางด้านการผลิตของนั่นเองนะสักครู่นี้ผ่านไปสำหรับทีมแท็กซี่เวลาที่สุดนี้เป็นนักแข่งไทยของเรานะฮะมันจะใช้ตัวยูก้า52.184 ครับก็เป็นในรอบสุดท้ายรอบที่ 8 เลยตามมาด้วยเอสเรนท็อปทีมอ่อนมาเป็นอันดับที่ 2 ครับทรอยอัลบาโก้ครับนักแข่งฟิลิปปินส์มาเป็นอันดับที่ 3 นะครับโรงโบลอสกลางๆมาเป็นอันดับ 4 ชาวเวียดนามอันดับ 5 ครับนักแข่งอินโดนีเซียครับอย่างอัสยาวานิมานีดีครับแล้วก็อันดับ 7 นะครับนักแข่งไทยตุรกีก็มาเป็นอันธุรกิจนะเป็นธุรกิจนะครับที่พวกเราตามอันดับ 9 แล้วก็อันดับ 10 เป็นนักแข่ง1 คนนะครับคือชานนท์ปินตักนะก็เดี๋ยวสักครู่นึงนะครับจะเป็นการคุริฟายครับแล้วก็เป็นการคุริฟายเพียงรุ่นเดียวเท่านั้นในรุ่นอันดับ150 cc ครับวันนี้ก็ซ้อมมา2 รอบแล้วนะครับสำหรับอันดับ150 cc เดี๋ยวสักครู่หนึ่งปากทางที่เปิด 14.20 ครับอีกประมาณ 5 นาทีหน่อยปากทางที่จะเปิดสำหรับการคุริฟายโดยในรุ่นอันดับ150 cc จะใช้เวลาในการคุริฟาย 30 นาทีด้วยกันครับเดี๋ยวสักครู่หนึ่งเรามาชมการคุริฟายของรุ่นอันดับ150 cc ครับFinland exit open
ฝากด้วยนะครับวันนี้มีการประกวดไปคุย
ค
So very good afternoon to all our fans tuning in to our live coverage on YouTube and also Facebook. Right now, live on screen is qualifying for the Underbone 150cc. We are live here from Chang International Circuit in Buriram, Thailand for the third round E-Day Asia Road Racing Championship. So here in the Underbone 150cc qualifying, if you are not familiar with the concept, we are looking for the top 15 riders. The top 15 riders here in qualifying today will qualify for tomorrow's Super Pole session ahead of race 1. And right now, with less than 5 minutes to go, it is Muhammad Akid Aziz who's broken the lap record. He has a 159.974. So he is roughly 0.02 quicker than the lap record set by Wawan Wello last year. You can see now riders hanging the group. Wawan Wello just put up his hand right there going off course. Still plenty of time for the riders to at least get in 2 more quick flying laps. We are looking for the top 15 right now. The 15 riders that we have in the front is Akid Aziz, Amirar Musa, home local rider Pierpong Lungun Chang, Afendi Rosli, Izzat Zaidi, Hafiza Rofa, Gupika Krishna, Faiz Zakri Sabri, Rozaiman Muhammad Said, Richard Tarore, Sharo Amin, Kelly Kalpes, Fitri Ashraf Bazali, Hazik Fairuz, and lastly Wawan Wello. And the other riders that are missing out right now from the top 15, Ahmad Fazli Sham in 16, Ayman Asman in 17, Adib Rosli in 19, Fernando Masato all the way down in 21st position, Agong Faru also in 22nd, and Wayuaji Trilaksana is all the way down in 26th position. Travis Hall, the Australian rider, currently running in 24th position. So 30 riders that we have from the Underbone class here with us this weekend. And now they're pretty much bunching up in the final minutes. Akid Aziz right in the front there in the purple livery bike number 13. Yes, of course, just broken the lap record here in qualifying. But let's see, with 2 minutes to go. And someone steal the top spot from Akid. Right now you have Hazik, his teammate, back in the paddock. Hazik, I think, he is in the top 15. Hazik is in 14th position. So the top 15 that you see at the end of qualifying for the Underbone 100 will participate in tomorrow morning Super Pole. They will be able to once again fight for the top 15 grid position. So whoever finishes top today, for example, you have Aki on top, he will not necessarily start from pole position tomorrow. Here we have 3 times on screen right now. You have Izzat Zaidi, currently in 5th, McKinley Kalpas in 12th, and Akid Aziz in 1st. Also, we have Richard Tarore's time on screen right now. As all of them get across the finish line, Richard Tarore moves up to 3rd position. So it looks like he's the only rider in that group which improved on his position. Izzat Zaidi in 6th. So it is still Akid Aziz with less than a minute to go. They do get 1 final flying lap. So far, the top 15 remains the same. We just see from race control, bike number 199, time has been cancelled for exceeding the track limit. That is Sharu Amin. So he will get his last lap time through for exceeding the track limit. follow this group of rider to the checkered flag. Right now we have 4 times on screen right now. We have Fernando Masato, Izzat Zaidi, Hafiza Rofa, and also Akid Aziz. Akid Aziz still holding on to the top position here in qualifying. Coming up next after this is free practice for the Asia Production 200 riders. They will not be qualifying today for the 250 600 and also 1000 riders. They will be qualifying tomorrow morning before race 1. As all the riders come across the finish line, we're going to take a look at who are the top 15 riders that we will be seeing once again in Super Pole tomorrow. Looks like Wawan Wello has been bumped out of Super Pole. He was sitting nicely in 15, but right now looking at the result, Wawan Wello has been pushed down to 16th position. Looks like Muhammad Haziq Fairoz will take the last position in P15. So we'll take a look at the top 15 riders. The rest of the riders that's below 15th position, riders from 16 all the way to 30th position, they will keep their results here from qualifying, and that will be their grid position. So here we go. Akid Aziz fastest with a new lap record of 159.974. Followed by Amirul Arif Musa, Richard Tarore, Pirapong Louis Bumping, Afendi Rosli, Izzat Zaidi, Hafiza Rofa, and Gupita Krishna. So these are the top 8 for you. The top 15 will qualify, as I mentioned. Faiz Zakri, although he crashed in free practice 1, managed to qualify in 9. Ahmad Fazli Sham squeezed his way into the top 10, followed by Rozaiman Muhammad Said, Shahrul Amin, McKinley Kalpaz, Fitri Ashraf Razali, and Haziq Fairoz. Wawan Wello just missing out of Super Pole. He's in 16, followed by Ayman Asman, Muhammad Murobil from Proliner Kabuchi Racing Team in 18, Adib Rosli 19, Fernando Masato all the way down in 20th, Aldi Satya Mahendra in 21st, followed by Agong Faro, Shakar Hisham, and Australian rider Travis Hall in 24th position. Looks like we have a bike on fire right there. I think that's bike number 36. Muhammad Afendi Rosli's bike. Not sure if they caught exactly what happened, but looked like that happened during the end of qualifying. Hopefully Afendi managed to get away. Marshals have the fire under control. So we're gonna, there may be a little delay to the start of the 250cc free practice 3, but we're gonna take a look and keep an eye on that. Looks like they've got the fire contained, and they're gonna try to get Afendi Rosli's bike out of the way for the next session. So coming up next is free practice 3 for the AP 250 riders, followed by the Super Sport 600cc practice 3 and the ASB 1000 free practice 3. So Fendi Rosli, who qualified in 5th this session, the team will have a lot of work to do tonight to get his bike ready for Super Pole and race 1 tomorrow. All right, we are back with the third practice session for the Asia Production 250cc. If you just tune into our live coverage, we are live today on our Facebook page, Asia Road Racing Championship, and also on our YouTube channel, Asia Road Racing. So these two social media platform will basically be covering all the action live the entire weekend, all day today, all day Saturday, and also all day Sunday. It's a 30 minutes practice for the Asian Production 250cc riders. If you missed the first two practice earlier this morning, the quickest rider out on track was bike number 44, as you can see on screen right now, Thai rider Muklada Sarpre. So Muklada looking very motivated this time around at her home race. She's right now third in the championship standings. So if she would like to catch up to both Kawasaki riders, she will have to make up for points this weekend here in Chang. For the 250, 600, and also 1000cc riders, they will be having their qualifying tomorrow morning ahead of race 1. So they're slightly on a slightly different schedule compared to Underbow 150cc riders. We're gonna trail Muklada all the way to her first flying lap. Right now you see Andi Muhammad Fadli have already crossed the line with a 155.434. Followed by Muhammad Izam Iqbal, Setu Rajiv, Nazir Izzat, Rafiq Topan. So everyone's kind of making their way across the checkered flag to start their third practice of the day. This will be the last session for the two riders today, and then they will be back tomorrow for qualifying and race 1. Here in the 250cc, we have riders, Asian riders from multiple countries. As you know, we have riders from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Japan, Vietnam, India. And also we have one rider from Chinese Taipei, Liu Junmei. So last round we had two Chinese Taipei riders. However, now Junmei is the only rider left from Chinese Taipei. Right now, seeing the notice from race control, Andi Muhammad Fadli has been requested to report to race control after the session, try to find out what has been going wrong for Fadli in the first 6 minutes of the third practice. What the riders have to be really cautious here this weekend, right here at Chang National Circuit, is not to exceed the track limit. The marshals and race control have mentioned during briefing they are very strict on this matter this weekend here at Chang International Circuit. So what does it mean to exceed the track limit? As you can see right here on screen, on the blue and white curve, on that, if he's riding on that, it's still within track limit. But as soon as the rider's tire hits the green part, as you can see on the right, that means they have already exceeded track limit. So the blue and white apex is still okay, but the riders are not allowed to be riding on the green part. And today, all day today, from morning until now, I've been seeing race control taking away riders' fastest lap time, riders' last lap time, because they have exceeded the track limit. So what the race control mentioned during briefing is that during a race, if a rider were to exceed the track limit more than 3 times, they will be shown the black flag. They're taking this very seriously here this weekend at Chang International Circuit. especially for the underbone riders and the 250cc riders. Right now, Mukulada Sarper is leading with a 154.016, followed by Indonesian rider Muhammad Fairozi. Aiki Yoshi, the current championship leader in the 250cc, he's running in third. Take the lead for a short moment before Muglada took it back with an even quicker lap time. And right now, race control has just reported bike number 86 and bike number 18. Their time during lap 4 has been cancelled due to exceeding track limits. So bike number 86, that's Yamaha Thailand Racing Team Sutipat Pachai Trode, and bike number 18 has also got his lap time removed. So as I mentioned, the riders have to be really, really careful on not exceeding the track limits here at Chang. They can't do it during practice, they're not allowed to do it qualifying, warm-up, and most definitely not allowed to do it during the race. Another update, bike number 149 and bike number 92 has also got their time cancelled due to exceeding track limit. Bike number 149, that's a rider from AP Honda Racing Thailand, that is Tachakam ARRC, and bike number 92, Muhammad Muzake, also got his lap time from the 4th lap cancelled. Bike number 88 has just got his lap time from his 5th lap cancelled for exceeding the track limit. So bike number 88, Malaysian rider Nazirul Izzat. As I mentioned, the race control have been really busy all day today, penalizing and taking away riders' lap times due to the matter of exceeding track limit. Here we have bike number 222, Ray Ratikore, in 18th position. He is coming back into the pit. He's still riding for his 2nd year with Team 1XOX TKKR SAG Racing Team. If you are from Thailand and you are hoping to support Thai riders this weekend, we do have a handful of Thai riders in the 250cc class. That includes 3 riders from AP Honda Racing Thailand. You have 2 riders from Yamaha Thailand Racing Team, Sutipat and also Sawapol. And then also you have the BRP Racing Team with Stuart Johnson and Johnson. So a handful of Thai riders for you guys to support this weekend. You are around Chang International Circuit, or you want to come by to watch the race, you can get your tickets from allticket.com, or you can head over to Chang International Circuit's Facebook page, and they have all the details there on how you can get your hands on tickets to come watch the race here live at Chang International Circuit in Buriram, Thailand. So a couple switches in the top group, Kia Watt has just taken a third spot, while Rosie goes down to fourth. So right now, looking at the top 10 riders, they're separated by about 2.5 seconds. Muklada just extended her lead as well, 1:52.18. Aiki in second, almost a second behind Muklada. Here we have a maybe 2 or 3 riders around. Racing India's Setu Rajiv right now in 13th position, while his teammate Senthil Kumar is in 20th position. So Setu Rajiv this year has definitely shown a lot of improvement in the 250cc class, picking up points almost every race. And in Australia, he actually finished in for the first time in the top 10. So fans in India, make sure to support your Indian riders in this class. Here we have Sutipat and also Sawa Paul, both riders from Yamaha Thailand Racing EE on to the about halfway through the third and final practice of the day for the 250cc class. Muklada still leading the way, and she's been leading all day today from the very first practice. Aiki has definitely shown improvement. This is his first time racing here at Chang International Circuit, so not a bad start for Aiki today. Kia Watt in third, Fai Rosie in fourth, Irfan Adrian Shah in fifth, Sutipat in sixth, 7, 9, Andi Muhammad Fadli, and 10, Alvin Sanjaya. More updates from race control. 4 other bikes have got their lap times cancelled due to exceeding track limits. That includes bike number 65, Vietnamese rider Cao Vietnam. He's currently in 12th position. Bike number 188, Kia Watt has got his lap time, latest lap time removed. Bike number 33, May, also receiving a penalty for exceeding track limit. We're following the lap times of 3 riders right now: Andi Muhammad Fadli, Setu Rajiv, and also Rafiq Topan Suchipto. So far this season, Rafiq Topan has been, rather quiet, going under the radar. He's of course switched teams this season, but hopefully we'll see more of Rafiq Topan here at Chang International Circuit. Because last year, I remember during the final round, Rafiq Topan did manage to win 1 race here in Buriram. So you have to keep an eye on Rafiq Topan, who's right now in 6th position. today. This will be their last session. And as mentioned, you will see them back again tomorrow morning for qualifying and race tomorrow afternoon. So as you can see, a couple riders just exceeded track limits. You can actually see it on the screen when they run on the green surface of the track. That is actually not allowed by race control. I'm pretty sure we'll see them getting their lap times removed for this lap as well. Right now it's still Muklada. She is the one who's leading the way all day today for the 250cc riders. IQ Championship leader, his first time racing here. He is in second. Yawat in third, Farouk fourth, Irfan Adrian Chang fifth, and Andy Muhammad Fadi in sixth. Looking at the current championship standings for the 250, Aiki Yoshi picked up his first win in Australia and his first podium as well. He's leading the championship right now with a total of 68 points. Right behind Aiki Yoshi is his teammate Andy Muhammad Fadli. He has 65 points. Mogulada in third has 61 points. So it's very close between the top three riders in the standing at the moment, only separated by 7 points. Further down in fourth, we have Lucky Hendrian Shah. He won the very first race this season in Sepang. So he is sitting in fourth with 44 points. Awin Sanjaya fifth with 38 points. So we're going to see if this weekend things will be changing up in the championship standing because it looks like right now Muklada, Aiki Yoshi, Andy Muhammad Fadli, Lucky Hendran Shah, they're all up there in the top 10. Awin Sanjaya is all the way, Awin is in 14, roughly 2.3 seconds off the lap time set by Muklada. Across the finish line, a switch in top as Andy Muhammad Fadli inches closer to Lada's lap time. He's about half a second behind Lada at the moment, followed by M. Fairozi. So Fairozi, the rider from Yamaha Racing Indonesia, riding strong this session in third, trying to keep up with top riders. Aiki has been pushed down to fourth. Yawat also pushed down to fifth. Rafiq Topan, previously in the top 10, he's now all the way down to the 11th position, 1.6 seconds off Lada's lap time. Following bike number 36, M. Fairozi. This is his second year in the Asia Production 200 for Yamaha Racing Indonesia. And right behind him is one of the Honda Racing India rider. I think that's Senthil Kumar. Right behind Senthil, you have the Malaysian rider Izam Iqmal as well. So Izam is back on bike number 24 after missing out on the Australian round. As you can see, as the riders come across the finish line, when they enter the final turn, they have to be very, very careful not to exceed the track limit. Very as I spoke, you can see Muzakwe and also I think Senthil Kumar just went off the track limit as well. Although the track is very wide here in Chang International Circuit and there's a lot of runoff area, that is where the rider has to be very cautious of their braking point and how early or how late they brake to make sure that they do not exceed track limit and go on the green part of the track. As you can see, I think that was Chakon, who's just exceeded track limits as well. Looks like Muglada is signaling her teammate to try to follow her. Hopefully, Tachakon can improve on his lap time. He's currently in 8th position, 1.2 seconds off the best time from his teammate Muglada Sarfari. Here we have the third rider for AD Honda Racing Thailand. Yeah, what on bike number 1. Those are the home riders, the AD Honda Racing riders, showing a very strong potential here this weekend. We also have to keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the riders from Yamaha Thailand Racing. We have Sifat on bike number 86. And also Sawa Paul on bike number 50. Less than 4 minutes to go. I think the riders will be, look like they can get at least 2 more flying laps in. Just tune into our live coverage on Facebook or YouTube. Know that we will be carrying round 3 of the Day Mixed Asia Road Racing Championship live all the way today, all until Sunday. So if you don't have team coverage in your home country, wherever you are around the world, you can catch us live on our Facebook page, Championship, and also on our YouTube channel, Asia. Bike number 96 and bike number 149 just gotten their lap time because lap 10 cancelled due to exceeding track limits. I've been repeating this over and over again all throughout the 250cc session. I'll probably have to repeat it more during the 600 session as well, because all day today, I'm telling you, from Underbowl 250 to 600, we've just been seeing riders exceeding the track limit, although they've been warned by race control during briefing yesterday. For the 250 right now, it's not really a big issue because they are not qualifying. However, they have to be extra cautious tomorrow during qualifying, because you don't want to be on a fast or quick lap and to have your time removed because you exceed the track. That may really affect for them. Right now, for practice 3, for them to lose their quickest lap time on the track is not a major issue, but it will become a key factor tomorrow during qualifying. So far, Muglada I haven't seen Muglada get penalized yet for exceeding track limits, so she has gotten that issue under control. I think Aiki Yoshi is also running very well within the track limits. Riders from the other boat in 600 have been very cautious on this matter. As we follow both Manual Tech KYT Kawasaki Racing riders, we have less than a minute to go for the 250cc riders. Coming up next will be the third practice for the Super Sports 600cc riders. And that one is turning out to be an exciting one this weekend, because we have the return of top riders such as Kasma Daniel, Kasma Yudin, Adam Nordin, and also Ramdan Rosi. We're gonna see if anyone, any rider can knock Kirapong Bunnut off his winning streak right now. Thai rider has been winning all the Super Sport 600 races this season. So far, the only rider in the 2019 season to be unbeaten. Here in his home race, I'm sure he'll like to keep that record going, but we'll see if any of the other 600 riders have anything to say about that. As the riders come across to take the checkered flag for the third practice, that ends it for the Asia Production 250cc riders today. Lada has been topping every single session today, from the first practice all the way to the final one right now. Right behind her is Andi Muhammad Fadli, followed by her teammate Kiawat and Tachakon in third and fourth. So we're gonna see, it may, I'm not going to predict a battle, but it looks like right now all 380 Honda Racing Thailand riders are looking very confident in the 250cc class, but so is both riders from Nanotech KYC Kawasaki. Fadli in second and Aiki Yoshi in sixth. A surprising rider that we've been seeing all throughout this session is M5 Rosie, the Yamaha Racing Indonesia rider, finishing in 5th position. So the 250cc riders are getting the opportunity to do a practice start. Oglada waving her teammate off. And here we have two female riders. On the left, you have Miu Nakahara, and on the right, Muglada Sarapre. So we have 3 female riders in the 250cc class this weekend. So here we go. These are the results for the third practice of the Asia Production 250cc class. And coming up next is the third practice for the Super Sport 600.
2 วันหลังบอกมันจะเยี่ยวใส่ขวดอ่ะไม่แช่ไว้กินต่อไม่เลยตังค์มันจะหมด2 เก็บเลยเดี๋ยวตัวไว้เก็บไว้เลยเดี๋ยวไปจะไปตัวเนาะเย้ตังค์มันหมดได้มา2 นายตัวบอกว่าให้เก็บมันที่2เลยตัวมาฝากไปตัวจัดให้2 โต๊ะ
All right, we are back with another session from the Super Sport 600cc. This is their third practice of the day and also their final practice of the day. If you just tune into us, this is round 3 of the Idemitsu Asia Road Racing Championship live from Chang International Circuit in Buriram, Thailand. So we've been following the Super Sport 600cc all day today, and the quickest rider in the first and second practice was Yamaha Thailand Racing Team's Pirapong Bunlet, bike number 26, who's also the current championship leader and the unbeatable rider so far here this season in the Super Sports 600cc. Pirapong has won all 4 races so far this season, and he's definitely hoping to extend his winning streak here at his home race this weekend. However, I am pretty sure there are plenty of riders who look forward to try to stop him from winning races here this weekend, and one of the riders is Muhammad Ramdan Rosli. Ramdan returns after missing out on the Australian round. So he, Adam, and also Kasma were the 3 Malaysian riders missing from the round in Australia, and all 3 riders are back here this weekend. Kasma was second quickest in the second practice. So we're gonna see if anyone can try to steal a little spotlight from Pirapong Bunlet this weekend here at his home race. We also have 2 Thai riders from AP Honda Racing Thailand competing here at their home race this weekend. That is bike number 123, Pasawudi Varara, and also Krichapon on bike number 35. So Krichapon, he came from the AP 250cc class last year, and last year Krichapon actually got pole position in the 250cc class and set a new lap record. So Krichapon is definitely one rider to look out for in the 600cc this weekend as well. So this is the man of the hour, bike number 26, Pirapong Bunlet. He's so far been untouchable for the 2019 season. This is his first year in the Super Sport 600cc, and he's shown how controlled and steady he can be here in the 600cc class. Because previously we've seen Pirapong for many years in the 250cc class. However, in the Asia Production 250cc class, he has never been able to pick up a podium finish or a win in the 250. But he has completely did a 180 when he moved up to the 600cc this year. We've seen a complete change to who Pirapong Bunlet is. He's starting to show how strong he can be riding on the ARRC. And as I try to say more nice things about Pirapong Bunlet, he's like, of course, I was just gonna say how steady of a rider he is, but he crashes out right in front of us. So let's see what happens. It looked like he lost his front and just went down right before the checkered flag. So that is turn 12. That makes it easier for him to actually get back to the pit. The good thing is that this is not qualifying. I think Japong will be a little bit relieved. This is only the third practice. Speaking of going back to talking about Priyapong Bullet, as much as I've mentioned that he's been dominating the Super Sport 600cc this season, the one thing that he has yet to achieve is pole position. He would be quickest in practice and he would be fast in warm-up, but when it comes to qualifying in Sepang and also at the Band Motorsport Park, he seemed to miss the target a little. So far, the two pole positions in Super Sport 600cc for the first 2 rounds. It has gone to Adam Noruddin and also Ibrahim Noruddin. So both Malaysian riders. You can see Adam here, bike number 77 in the front. So he took pole position at the opening round in Sepang, and his brother took pole position when he hit to the Bend Motorsport Park. So that is the only thing that Priyapong has not been able to get his hands on this season. That's a pole position in the Super Sport 600. I'm pretty sure he will try to change his fate on that here this weekend. But we will keep an eye on Adam as well, because he's currently running in third, right behind Priyapong and also Kasma Den. Andy Farid Istihar, bike number 27 in fourth. Afif Amran, after a very strong performance in Australia, he's currently in fifth. So Ahmad Afif Amran, the Malaysian rider, he finished in top 10 twice at the Band Motorsport Park. In race 1, I think he finished in fifth, and race 2, he finished in fourth. So the Malaysian rider has been showing a lot of potential from Australia, and looks like he's trying to keep that momentum going. Hopefully Ahmad Afif Amran maybe in the possibility to get his first podium in the Super Sport 600. Here we have Kasma Daniel, Kasma Yudin. Kasma already picked up 2 podium finishes in the opening round at Sepang International Circuit. As I mentioned, Adam, Kasma, Adam and Ramdan all missed out on the second round at the Band Motorsport Park. Therefore, they're a little behind in points. So they have a lot of catching up to do this weekend. Kasma Daniel just went quickest, pushing Priyapong down to second, 140.345. We're gonna see with 20 minutes left if we're gonna have Priyapong Bunda back out on track. I'm not sure how much damage was done to his Yamaha R6 when he crashed on the final turn. Let's take a look at the other riders down the standings. We have Reza Danica Aron in 6th, last year's 250cc champion. Azroy Hakim Anwar in 7th. He's tied with Andy Farid Istihar in the championship in 2nd with 49 points. Krichapon in 8th, Fakruzi in 9th, Helmi Asman down in 10th. Malaysian riders seem to be struggling a little here this weekend. In Australia, if you guys watch round 2, you know that he crashed twice. He high-sided twice in Australia. So, but he seems to be recovering well from his injury. So, Helmi is down in 10th, Pasawit in 11th, Ramdan Roslin 12th. Javier Orellana, we saw the Spanish rider. The first time we saw Javier was at the Band Motorsport Park, where he managed to pick up 1 podium for Victor Racing Team, and Javier is back in action. It's his first time racing here at Chang International Circuit. The China rider here as a wildcard, Masai, he has already had experience testing here at Chang International Circuit, but this is his very first time racing in the Super Sport 600cc. So he's making an ARRC debut here this weekend. A little bump and ride from Kasma Daniel Kasma Yudin. Pushing his R6 a little too much to the limit. Pirapong Bunlet still in the pit. Adam is also in the pit. So is Ahmad Afif Amran, Reza Danika Arons, Fakiri Shakirin, and Helmi Asma. New Zealand rider Liam Taylor McDonald down in 15th position. So this weekend we have a total of 15 riders competing in the Supersport 600cc. Riders from Thailand, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, from New Zealand, and also from Spain. So Pierre Pombuna obviously still able to give us a little smile there. Probably is aware that that crash was his mistake, so but looks like he's not too worried about getting back out there. We'll probably see him hopefully in the next few minutes. We have 17 minutes left in the third practice of the day for the 600 riders. Kasma Daniel, who is in his second year in the Supersport 600cc. Last year, he showed that he was able to ride very strongly here at Chang International Circuit as well. And last year, he was actually on the old Yamaha R6. A lot of potential there for bike number 127. Kasma Daniel Kasma Yuden this year riding a brand new R6. Hopefully Kasma and Adam and maybe even Andy Farid and Ahmad Afif Amram will be able to close in on Pirapong Bunlat during the race tomorrow. Race 1 will be held tomorrow afternoon and race 2 will be held on Sunday afternoon. Qualifying for the Supersport 600 will take place tomorrow morning. So tomorrow is a busy day for 250, 600, and 1,000 riders because they will have to focus on qualifying first, and then after qualifying is done in the morning, switch gears to focus on race 1 in the afternoon. So this is very, very important sessions for the riders tomorrow. We're still following bike number 127, Kasma Daniel Kasma. The Malaysian rider right now, I think he's 4th in the championship standing. Try to pull up the championship standing and chat a little about that. Alright, the championship standings for the Supersport 600cc. In first place, Pirapong Bunlan with 100 points after picking up 4 straight wins this season so far. Andy Farid Istiha in second with 49 points. So he's a total of 51 points behind Pirapong Bunlan. There's a lot of catching up for all the riders to do. Azhar Hamid Anwar tied with Andy with 49 points. As I mentioned, Kasma Daniel 4th in the standings with 36 points. And Malaysian rider Muhammad Helmi Asman in 5th with 30 points. Entire grid of the Supersport 600cc have a lot of catching up to do to championship. They're going to be quick because we do not want to see Pirapong Bunlan run away with the title so early during the season. This year we have a total of 7 rounds. We're only on to the 3rd round, so we're barely even halfway through the season right now. As we see Azroy Hakim Anwar come across the finish line, he's been pushed down to 6th position because Ramdan Rosli right in front of him. He's moved up to 5th. here we have Andy Farid Istihar, just talking about him earlier regarding the championship standing. He's the rider's closest in points to Pirapong Bunlet. So Andy's already picked up 2 podiums this season. He picked up a podium at Sepang International Circuit and also a podium at the Ben Motorsport Park. Andy, who has also had experience riding the Super Sport 600 last season. Last year he actually won 2 races at Sentul International Circuit as well. We'll keep an eye out on Andy Farid Istihar as he can pull in some momentum here this weekend. Less than 12 minutes to go. I can tell you that Pirapong Bunlet has still yet to leave his pit. So he's still sitting nicely in the pit after crashing out early during the session, crashing in turn 12. Kasma Daniel is still leading the way with a 140.345. Right now, only 2 riders in the 140. That's Kasma and Pirapong. Bike number 81, Fakuzi Shakiri, tallest rider in the Super Sport 600cc, possibly the tallest rider that we have here in the championship as well. However, very strong, solid rider. The Malaysian rider has ridden in the underbone class, has won underbone races, and this year moving up to the Super Sport 600. Moving on here, we have bike number 77, Adam Noruddin. The Malaysian rider also picked up he picked up 1 podium at his home race in Sepang, and he has 1 pole position to his name as well this season. Adam Noruddin, of course, is the former Moto3 rider. Right now, he's back in the Super Sport 600 as I see ZK Racing Team. Less than 10 minutes to go. I'm starting to doubt if we will see more of Pirapong Bunlet in this session. I'm not sure if the team is going to risk trying to get him out there on course with less than 10 minutes to go. Kasma's back in his box. You can see his teammate Ahmad Afif Amran on the left just getting ready to head back out. So Kasma, I think finally are having a non-white KYT helmet. Kasma is usually famous for having just a clean white helmet, and it looks like this weekend he actually has got some design on his KYT helmet, so good to see, and probably have to get used to seeing that in order to recognize him when he's racing on track. Adam Noruddin is still making his way around Chang International Circuit. Adam currently running in 5th position, almost a second off the best lap time from Kasma. So looking at the lap times, we can see an update from Pirapong Bunlet. The Yamaha Thai Racing Team rider has just exited the pit. So Pirapong is on an out lap with 8 minutes left on the clock in the 3rd practice for the Super Sport 600. I'm sure our camera will be catching the Yamaha rider very, very soon. Here we have bike number 35, another Thai rider in the Super Sport 600cc. Kurichapon for AP Honda Racing Thailand. And yes, right behind him, there we have it. Bike number 26. Oh, a little hiccup from Pierpont Bullet on his first flying lap after his crash early during the session. So he's back out for the second time running. He's been quickest in practice 1 and also practice 2. And right now he's only 0.2 seconds off the best lap time from Kasma Daniel. Let's see if he can try to top the third practice session as well before the Super Sport 600cc and their practice for today. Remember, if you want to follow more of our action this weekend, if you want to follow qualifying and all the races, you can catch it live right here on our Facebook page, Asia Road Racing Championship. Or if right now you're watching us live on our YouTube channel, Asia Road Racing, we are live all weekend there as well. So 2 social media platforms of ours are showing every single action live. Make sure you guys follow us all weekend. If you need updates on results, on where the standings are, you can head over to our website as well. That's asiaroadracing.com. Comparison, we've already put up the lap time of Kasma Daniel, 140.345. That is the lap time to beat if Pierpont Bullet wants to top the third practice as well. Kasma probably just seeing himself on TV right now as he tries to pay attention to the lap time of his closest rival. Pierpont still seems to be wobbling a little out on track. 140.358. Close, but not close enough. Can we get a smile from Kasma? No. Not smiling yet because we have 4 minutes left on the clock. So he'll probably smile at the end of checker flag if he's still in first position. So Pierpont Bullet is still pushing. Bullet. Kasma and Adam are both already in the pit, I think with 3 minutes left. They probably don't plan to head back out. So just all sit comfortably and watch Pierpont Bullet. The riders that are still out on track includes Andy Farid Istiha, Ajroy Hakim Anwar, Afif Amran, Krichapon, Pasawit, Reza Dangaraj, Fakruzi, Helmi, Masai, and Liam Taylor McDonald, all still out there on track. Ramdan Rosli is in the pit. Javier Rilana is in the pit. Kasma Daniel is just sitting nicely and enjoying some action from Pierapong Bunlat. Not really breaking a sweat much there. 2.5 minutes to go. It'll be even more exciting if this was qualifying. So Pierapong Bunlat not going off track there, staying right on the limit of the track. Here we have bike number 20, Ajroy Hakim Anwar. Ajroy in 6th. So he hasn't really moved much from that position. Remember, this is just the third practice for the riders. When it comes to grid position, that will be determined tomorrow morning during qualifying, before race 1 in the afternoon. Pierapong Bunlat coming around for another lap. Looks like he will get one more flying lap in. 140.535. Nope. Still Kasmaden. Alright, looks like Pierapong is just going to take it easy, not going to push it during his final lap. Adam Noruddin went back out. He's still in 3rd. Krichapon has moved up to 4th quickest, pushing Andy, Ajroy and Ramdan down. Adam just taking on the second half of the track. Right in front of him, he does have a little traffic. I think that is the wildcard rider, bike number 21, Chinese rider. Ma Sai is right in front of Adam at the moment. The checker flag is out, so we're going to follow both Pierapong and Adam all the way to the checkered flag. I think we also have a cameraman on Kasma Daniel's face. Here we go. Adam crosses the line, 141.797. So he will stay in 3rd. Pierapong not pushing it for the 3rd practice. He is going back into the pit. Can we get a smile from Kasma Daniel? There we go. A little smile at the end of the 3rd practice as the Malaysian rider tops the final practice of the day for the Super Sport 600cc. 140.345. That is good enough in practice 3 to let Kasma Daniel top the session, followed by Yamaha Thailand Racing Team's Pierapong Bunlat and Adam Noruddin. Remember guys, qualifying and race 1 happening tomorrow, and race 2 will be happening on Sunday afternoon. So we have plenty more action for you this entire weekend. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, on our Instagram. There's so much coverage for you. Instagram, we have a lot of behind the scenes from our in our Insta stories, so make sure to check that out. Get a little up close with your favorite riders. And here a little practice start. This is Krichapon. We're gonna let him complete that as we await the results from the 3rd practice. So plenty more to come. Next we have the 3rd practice for the ASB 1000. Welcome back, guys, for the third practice of the ASB 1000 cc class. This is the third and final practice of the day for the 1000 cc riders. And of course, you have 13 riders to cheer on for here this weekend. In the 1000 cc class, Yudhistira from Indonesia, Malaysian riders Zakwan Zaidi, Aslan Shah Kamaru Zaman, and Farid Badrul Sisha. From the Philippines, you have Timothy Alberto. From Japan, you have Yuki Ito and Kazuma Suda. From Thailand, you have Apiwa Wongtananon, Chaiwichi Nisaku, and Ratapong Wilarot. And from Switzerland, you have Jonathan Serapika. From Australia, 2 riders here this weekend, Brock Parks and also Brian Starry. Those are the 13 riders to look out for here in the 1000 cc class. This is a longer practice for the 1000 cc riders. Practice 2. We saw Zakwan Zaidi topping the timesheet, but we're going to see what will happen here in the next 37 minutes. Yudhistira, bike number 33. So he is right now going on his first flying lap. I think we're going to give the riders a couple laps to warm up and get things going here in the third session. So if you just tune in, this is round 3 of the Idemitsu Asia Road Racing Championship. We are live from Chang International Circuit in Buriram, Thailand. Whether you're watching us on our Facebook page right now, Asia Road Racing Championship, or if you're tuning in to us live on our YouTube channel, Asia Road Racing, I would like to thank you guys for following us all day today. Make sure you follow us all day tomorrow for qualifying and race 1. And also we have full action on Sunday for race 2 as well. So full day of action here this weekend here in Buriram, Thailand. And yes, you can catch it all live here on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Here with CK, the Kawasaki Thailand Racing Team rider. Right now, in the opening laps, we see Ratapong, Wilarot, Yuki Ito, Aslan Shah, Chaiwichi, Brian Starry, Brock Puff, TJ Alberto, Farid Badrul Hisham, Yudhistira, and Masuda in the top 10. Chaiwichi moves up to third quickest. So with the absence of Titipong Warakon, he's absent on track, but I actually saw him in the pit earlier on. We only have 3 Thai riders in the 1000 class. You have Ratapong Wilarot, Chaiwichi Nisako, and also Apiwa Wongtananon. And Aslan Shah Kamaru Zaman early, going fast really early in the third practice session with a 136.9. First rider to lap inside the 136 here this evening. And then we have Ratapong Wilarot with 137.421. He's currently on a flying lap, so we're going to see if he is able to take back the top spot from Aslan Shah. Another rider on the flying lap is Amayudi Stira, Brian Starring, and also Brock Park. Apiwa Wongtananon, 136.677. Yamaha Thailand racing rider wasting no time here in the third practice. Right now, we're barely 10 minutes in and 2 riders already in the 136. We're gonna try to see if today is the day or will it be tomorrow in qualifying that we will be able to see a 135. Brock Parks moves up to 4th quickest. The current championship leader in the ASB 1000cc class. He's fresh off picking up his very first victory in the 1000cc class. That was in race 2 back in round 2 in Australia. Apiwa Wongtananon. Very experienced rider here at Chang International Circuit. And he's right now on another, seems to be like he's on another flying lap because he's just gone quicker in sector 2. That is the last lap time from Apiwa Wongtananon. Ratapong Willarot back up in 3rd, pushing Brock Parks down to 4th. Yuki Ito in 5th. Amayudi Stira in 6th. We're going to keep an eye out on Zakwan Zaidi. I'm not sure where is Zakwan on track, but he is currently sitting in 13th position. He's in the final spot. I'm not sure what has happened to Zakwan because he was really quick during the first 2 practice sessions. We could see that he was pushing the track limits, pushing his bike to the maximum limit during the 2nd practice. We're going to find out if we can see what has happened to Zakwan because so far he is the only 1000cc rider yet to put a lap time on the timing sheet.
New tire. Yes, new tire.
Couple of riders on a quick lap right now. That includes TJ Alberto, Farid Badru Hisham, and Jonathan Serapi. Minutes in and Apiwa Wongtananon still leading the way. I actually saw and spoke to Apiwa during the lunch break. I actually had a short interview with him. And you wouldn't guess that Apiwa said that doing the interview with me is even harder than riding a bike on track. He did the interview in English. He's definitely improved a lot on his English, but he still gets a little nervous doing English. So I'd like to say good job to Apiwa just now, although I know we put a little pressure on him during the interview, but he did a fantastic job. And now he's back to doing what's easier for him. That's riding his Yamaha R1 on track. So a report from race control, bike number 29 has just got his lap times cancelled for lap 7. I think that's CK. So he has exceeded track limits. Right now, more than half of the grid are in the pit. We do have we have 3 riders on track right now. CK is on track, as you can see. Kazuma Suda is also out on track. And we are still missing Zakwan Zaidi. I mean, if I'm gonna guess, I think he suffered a crash in the 3rd sector during his opening lap, because he has not clocked a single lap time here in the 3rd practice session, and we have yet to see a single sighting of Zakwan Zaidi out there on track. Rock Park's Yuki Ito, both riders from Yamaha Racing Team ASEAN, back in the pit. Brock getting familiar with Chang International Circuit and racing here in such warm and humid conditions. Probably reminds him a lot of the opening round at Sepang International Circuit. Bike number 18, Kazuma Suda, in his second race, well not second race, second round in the ASB 1000cc class, because we first saw Kazuma Suda make his debut in the ASB 1000 back in round 2 at the Ben Motorsport Park. So this is the second time around that we are seeing the Japanese rider in the 1000cc class for Victor Racing Team. Right now, Kazuma in 10th position. I think it is 2.7 seconds off the lap time of Apiwa Wongtananon. So a lot of catching up for the Japanese rider. A lot of things to learn this weekend as well, seeing it is his first time racing here at Chang International Circuit. Guys, qualifying will be happening tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, race 1 will happen tomorrow afternoon, and race 2 will be happening on Sunday afternoon. And you can catch it live all right here on our Facebook page for our YouTube channel. have the BMW of Aslan Shah Kamaruzaman. Aslan is 0.25 of a second behind Apiwa. Wongtan announced fastest lap time. So Aslan and Apiwa are the only two riders to clock a 1 minute 30, clock inside the 1 minute 36 mark. Majority of the riders in the paddock at the moment, only Brock Parks and Kazuma Suda remains out on track. So I think the riders and the teams are trying to either find some new setup or try out some new setup during this session before they decide what setup to have in qualifying tomorrow, because this is the last opportunity, or I should say the best opportunity for the riders and team to adjust, to find, to search, to test a different setting and different setup, and to find what's best and what makes them go fastest. So they'll be able to use it during qualifying tomorrow morning. Right now with only 1.2 seconds separating the top 8 riders, it looks like we will have a very interesting qualifying session tomorrow. Halfway to go here in the third practice for the ASB 1000 riders. Aslan Shah back out on track, so is Brock Park, Yuki Ito, and Kazuma Suda still out on track as well. The rest of the riders are comfortably sitting in the pit, but as you can see, both Yamaha Thailand racing team riders getting ready to hit back out there. That's bike number 24, Apiwa Wongtananon, and bike number 56, Ratapong Willaron. So Farid Badru right in front of Apiwat as well. Ratapong going through his ritual before heading back out on track. This is something that Ratapong does every single time before he heads out on track in any circuit, in any moment, in any session. So I've seen it multiple times. It does take a little longer to head out. As we finish talking about Ratapong Willaron, we're going to turn our attention to what's happening on track. As you can see, Aslan Shah Kamar Zaman in first position with a 136.314. Aslan, after taking that very quick flying lap, he looks to be on another flying lap as well. We're going to keep an eye on his lap time as we follow Yuki Ito here, the Yamaha Racing Team ASEAN rider, Japanese rider, currently in 5th position. Yuki Ito actually won the first ever Super Sport 600cc race here at Chang International Circuit. The first time we ever raced here, Yuki Ito actually got a double win here. So he has had many years of experience racing here at Chang International Circuit. This time on the Yamaha R1 in the 1000cc class. But I'm sure he would love to try to get another win here this weekend, even get a double once again. Still Aslan on top, followed by Apiwa Wongtananon, Brock Park, Ratapong Willaron, and Ito. Kawasaki Thailand Racing Team CK is in 6th position, Ama Unistira in 7th, followed by Brian Starring in 8th, TJ Alberto in 9th, Kazuma Tsuda in 10th, Farid Badru Hisham in 11th, Jonathan Serafika in 12th, and as I mentioned, you're wondering where is Zakwan Zaidi. Zakwan Zaidi looks to have either had a mechanical issue or suffered a crash very early during the session, because he has, looking at the lap times right now, Zakwan does not even have a lap time up for the 3rd practice. That means he did not cross the finish line to complete a full lap during the start of the race, during the start of practice. Less than 15 minutes to go. It is still Aslan Shah Kamar Zaman, followed by Apiwa Wongtananon, Brock Park, Yuki Ito, and Ratapong Willaron. Is right now on the flying lap. We're gonna see if he gets closer to the top 3 riders here in the 3rd practice. The last session of the day for the ASB 1000cc riders. We'll see them once again tomorrow morning for qualifying, followed by race 1 in the afternoon. Yuki Ito moves into the top 3 right now with a 136.995. So Yuki Ito becomes the third rider to go to lap inside the 136 mark. Rock Park goes down to 4th, followed by Ratapong Wilarot and Chaiwichi Isaku. Ahmad Yudhistira in 7th. Brian Starring, his first time racing here at Chang International Circuit, he is down in 8th. Remember, back in round 2 at the Bend Motorsport Park, Brian Starring picked up 1 win and 1 second place finish. Yes, in 1 round, he's already picked up a total of 45 points, which puts him in 5th position in the championship standings. Current championship leader in the 1000cc class is none other than Australian rider Brock Parks, followed by Zakwan Zaidi, Yuki Ito, and Arslan Shah Kamutam. I'm very sure that top riders such as Apiwat, Ratapong would love, and Yudhistira would love to join the battle in the championship standing up front to try to break into the top 5. We're going to see what changes will happen this weekend, because this is the first time that we've had an ASB 1000cc race here at Chang International Circuit. So a lot of things is unpredictable. I mean, that's what racing is, right? It is hard to predict what will happen during a race, but we sure hope that we will have one cracker of a race tomorrow for the ASB 1000 and also the Super Sport 600cc, Asia Production 250cc, and lastly the Underbow 150cc class. So it is 4 categories that we have here this weekend with us. All 4 will be racing tomorrow. So it's gonna be a fun-filled Saturday tomorrow for us here at Chang International Circuit. And in front there we have a CK, and right behind him I think is Farid Badru Hisham. It is still Aslan Shah Kamaru Zaman. He has a 136.1. So as I mentioned, we are inching closer to seeing a 135 from the ASB 1000 riders. When will it happen? Who will do it? That I can't say. So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on all of them in the next 10 minutes. Because I'm pretty sure if it doesn't happen today, we're not going to see a 1:35 today. We will most definitely see tomorrow during qualifying. Expect the riders just to keep going, to go even quicker in qualifying tomorrow. Because that will of course determine their grid position for race 1 and race 2. I see a lot of fans commenting and asking where is Zakwan Zaidi. Zakwan Zaidi has had should be either I think Zakwan crashed early during the session because he has not even put up a single lap time so far here in the 3rd practice. But we're at the end of the session, I am going to try to get an update on what has happened to Zakwan Zaidi with 9 minutes left on the clock, 41,000cc riders. Here we have Farid Badru coming across the line. Still remains in a 10th position. His second run, Aslan Shah Kamaruzaman has already clocked a 136.1. Right now he's back in the pit. Apiwan is also back in the pit. So is Yuki Ito, Ratapong, and Ahmad Yudhishthira. So remember guys, you can follow all the action this weekend live here on our Facebook page, Asia Road Racing Championship, or on our YouTube channel, Asia Road Racing. Everything, all the action today, tomorrow, and Sunday will be broadcasted live right here on our social media platform. And as I finish that sentence, Brock Parks moves up to 136.553. So, 2 Yamaha Racing Team ASEAN rider has gone inside the 1 minute 36 mark. Right now, we have 4 riders in that position. You have Aslan Shah Kamarzaman in the top spot, followed by Brock Parks, Apiwa Wongtananon, and Yuki Ito. But let's see with 7.5 minutes, so how many other riders will be joining them in the 1 minute 36? Or will we actually see a 1 minute 35 today? After the practice 3 for the ASB 1000cc class, we do have one more final session for today. That is the free practice 2 for the Honda Thailand Talent Cup. That is the support race that we have here this weekend, the Honda Thailand Talent Cup. So if you're interested, check out what it's all about, on how the riders are. Make sure to stay tuned to the next session. That is the Czechoslovak 41,000cc practice 3, the last session for the 1,000cc riders today. And Aslan Shah Kamaruzaman becomes the first rider to lap inside the 135, 135.518 from the Malaysian rider. Oh, you guys will see 135. So he did it in the third practice. We'll see if he can do it once again tomorrow in qualifying. Here you have the results. You have Aslan in the top spot, followed by Apiwat Wongtarano and Brock Parks. Ahmad Yudhistira in fourth, Yuki Ito, Ratapong Wilaroy, Brian Starring, and Chai Wichit Isako. In 9, you have TJ Alberto, 10, Kazuma Suda, 11, Farid Badru Hisham, 12, Jonathan Serapika, and Muhammad Zakwan Zaidi did not clock a single lap time because he actually crashed on his out lap at the start on the third practice. The update is that Zakwan is doing okay, so not to worry about that. We will see them all once again tomorrow morning for qualifying. And as I mentioned, the final session of the day today is free practice 2 for the Honda Thailand Talent Cup. That is the support race that is here racing with us this weekend at Chang International Circuit. So, who are the riders racing in the Honda Thailand Talent Cup? It's basically young Asian riders. You have young Asian riders from Thailand, from Indonesia, from Malaysia. So those are the riders that are competing in the Honda Thailand Talent Cup. So you guys want to see what it is all about? Stay tuned in the next couple of minutes because they're about to head out on track for free practice 2. It'll be a very quick 15 minutes session for the Honda Thailand Talent Cup riders.